Welcome back, live here at Midland Civic Arena, where today the D1 team is now playing here, and they will take on the Chippewas from Central Michigan University. Northwood coming in today with a record of 8-1. Central Michigan coming in at 2-16, 1-9 in the conference, and Northwood, as we talked about, is on an 11-game win streak in the GLCHL. And I want to send my thoughts out to Kenny Easley's family, as Kenny Easley has passed away. So what a first game we had today. Northwood getting the win over Lawrence Tech 3-1. Colton LaRose at the first goal with an assist from Boston Bennett. Temple had the second goal with an assist from Noah Perrin, and number 10, Sebastiano Ivasil, had a goal with an assist from Noah Perrin. I did not get the rest of the shots for that game. So as we transition now to Northwood and Central Michigan, right here on the Northwood Hockey Network, we will have starting goaltenders for you and starting lineups. So Northwood coming into the game, as we said, 8-1 on the year, 3-0 within the conference. Started out with the tough schedule, and then it just, for the conference play, they have just took it to Western. And then last night, they win 18-0 over Central Michigan. They had 12 different goal scorers for the Northwood Timberwolves. As I get my sheet here tonight from last night's game. I went to the game last night to take stats. Northwood outshooting Central Michigan 47-8 in the game last night. Goal scorers, your 3 stars of the game from last night, even though there was no broadcast, I did my 3 stars of the game anyway. Your 3 stars of the game last night, Bryce Garber had a hat trick, 3 goals and 1 assist last night. Chase Temples, 1 goal, 4 assists, and Christian Rapp had his first goal of the season and scored a second one. 2 goals, no assists on the night. McClellan had a goal. He had 2. He had an assist. McClellan, Ayuyu, Garber, Baker, Temple, Crawford, Shire, Stanglin, Croston, Rapp, Gooley, Duffany, all had goals last night. Temple, March, Moulet, Duffany, McClellan, Garber, Baker, McCarthy, Croston, Crawford, Badenko, all had assists last night for the Northwood Timberwolves. Your standings in the GLCHL. Northwood on top at 8-1 with 26 points. Saginaw Valley 7-10-2 with 20 points. They are 4-0 in the conference. Western Michigan 6-6 or 6-3. Toledo 5-8. UMich Flint 5-11. Oakland 3-12, and Northwood 2-16. Other GACHL games from last night: Kent State beat Toledo 5-2, and Davenport beat Western Michigan 4-2. Tonight, Kent State is at Toledo, Davenport's at Western, and Oakland is at Duquesne University. That'll do it for your pregame show. We'll be back right after this with your Northwood Hockey Network starting goaltenders and your starting lineups. You're watching Timberwolves hockey on the Northwood Hockey Network. Back here live on the Northwood Hockey Network as we get set for Central Michigan and Northwood Hockey. Your starters first for the Central Michigan Chippewas. On defense, number 19, Torrin Kemble. Number 15, Evan Holland. Your forwards, number 4, Dylan Losey, and number 10, William Walker, and number 33, Carter Schluckmeyer. All defensemen playing up today. For the Northwood Timberwolves, it's number 16, Christian Rapp. Number 23, Nathan Ayuyu. And number 91, Donald Gooley. On defense, number 5, Adam Moulay. And number 8, Jack Rivera. In net, Mason Matthew for the Timberwolves. And number 1, Aiden Reamer for the Central Michigan Chippewas. And we will get to your Northwood Hockey starting network goalies after the national anthem. No light show today for the Timberwolves. Back here for Division I GLCHL action. Your starting goalie for the Central Michigan Chippewas, it's number 1, Aiden Reamer. And for the Northwood Timberwolves, it is Mason Matthew, 4-3-1 on the year with a 293 goals against and a 907 save percentage. For, as I was told last night, his nickname is Moose. And the funny thing is I have not been around these players enough. I have not been down anywhere with them. I went to Martin Ice Arena last night. First time I've been down ice level with the guys. Mason Matthew is every bit of 6'6". He was up to the top of the glass, it felt like last night. So covers the whole net. I'm glad he got the shutout last night. He definitely needed the shutout, probably for a confidence builder. As we get ready for puck drop at Midland Civic Arena between the Chippewas and the Northwood Timberwolves. Puck drop won and controlled by Northwood. Adam Moulay now with it for Northwood. Moulay gets it up to the far side. Into the neutral zone, or into the Chippewa zone it goes. In front shot, big save there, Aiden Reamer. Reamer pushed down, and a stoppage of play with 19:46 to go here in the first. Gooley looked like Gooley was pushed into Aiden Reamer. And we'll get a change for the Timberwolves. 14 seconds into the game, 24 seconds into the game. 14. So stoppage play here. And puck drop to the left of Aiden Reamer. Puck drop, one controlled by the Chippewas. Wrapped around to the far side. Vanderdonk goes after it. Puck along the far side now. And out come the Chippewas now. It's Frankie Williamson in the neutral zone. Williamson throws one on, goes wide of Mason Matthew. A chance in front, of swing and a miss there by a Chippewa. That was Drake Fleetmeyer, and the puck behind the net now. Behind the Chippewa net, McClellan tried to throw one in front, intercepted there by Delcourt. Joaquin Delcourt tripped up in the neutral zone, up to Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk in, shooting, saved by Reamer. And the puck taken away in the Chippewa zone by the Timberwolves, right behind the net. McClellan picks it up for the Timberwolves. A stick there from Dylan Losey as he avoids a check there. And puck goes behind, nope, it's in front in the circle. Losey will throw it here to the near corner, or near side, throwing up the ice. That was Lance Hatfield who threw it up. Now here it comes Alex Bedenko. Bedenko gains the offensive zone. Bedenko shoots and blockered away by Aiden Reamer. Puck goes to the far side now. Held in by the Timberwolves, shot into the glove. And a stoppage of play with 18:32 to go here in the first period. Puck drop will be to the right of Aiden Reamer. Puck drop, one controlled by the Chippewas. Morawski takes it for the Chippewas. Intercepted there by, looks like, Cameron Duffany. Duffany with it, gets it to Leo Crawford. Crawford, a shot, a save by Reamer, and puck held in by Crawford. Crawford gets it across. Shot on, and that went wide and out to the neutral zone. It goes. Looked like that was the stick of Milos Todorovic who had the shot, and picked up there by Zach McCarthy. McCarthy over to Crawford. Crawford up the ice to Duffany. Duffany left it off for Shire. Puck to the near corner now. Shire ridden off the puck. Off the hit by Evan Holland, and out to the neutral zone it goes. Sorry, Nate Morawski as it's thrown into the Timberwolves zone. Croston over his stick. Held in by the Chippewas. Battled for along the far side. Henry Simon couldn't get one in front. Intercepted there by the Timberwolves. Croston throws it out to the neutral zone. Losey stood him up so he can go after the puck, where it's picked up there by the Chippewas. Evan Holland throws it down, and off the stick of another Chippewa as Adam Moulay will take it for the Timberwolves. In the Timberwolves zone, chipped on ahead in the neutral zone. Off the stick of Bryce Garber. Garber wheels around in his own zone. Bryce Garber in the Timberwolves now. Garber gains the offensive zone. Garber wheels around behind the net. Throws one in front off the shin pad of, looks like, Holland. And now Nathan Ayuyu along the far side. Central can't get it out. Ayuyu, two Central players run into each other. Pass across, and blocked there by Holland. Ayuyu now with it. Gets it across to Garber. Garber throws it behind him, back behind him to Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes avoids a check. And puck along the near side now. Puck goes to the neutral zone. Taken there by Blankenship. Blankenship gains the offensive zone. Blankenship shot on, that went wide. And held in by the Timberwolves, but out to the neutral zone it goes. McCarthy will play it. Taken there by Massaro. Leaves it on behind him. And it's taken there, Donald Gooley. Gooley behind the net. Can't get one in front. And now Central trying to get it out. They can't. Ayuyu leaves it for Crawford. Crawford, a shot that went wide of the net. Puck goes to the far side. McCarthy takes it for the Timberwolves. Gooley with it. Along the far side now, Donald Gooley. Gooley, pass across, shot on, save Aiden Reamer. Puck drop to the right of Reamer. One controlled by the Timberwolves. Along the far corner now, Bedenko leaves it off for, looks like, Adam Moulay. Puck goes back behind the net. McClellan battled for along the back wall. Back to Bedenko. Bedenko, a shot on, a save by Reamer, and a stoppage of play with 15-17 to go. So, unlike last night, Northwood not up 1-0 super early in this game. First goal was scored at the 1937 mark yesterday. Puck drop one controlled by the Timberwolves. Vanderdonk to Rivera. Rivera intercepted there by the Chippewas. Here comes Frankie Williamson now. Williamson chips it on into the offensive zone. Moulet with the Timberwolves now, having the puck along the near side. Puck goes to the back, or the near corner. Morawski throws one in front of Williamson, and he's taken down, and the net goes off the moorings, and a stoppage of play. Puck drop, one and controlled by the Timberwolves. Across, Blankenship, up the ice they go. Croston overskates the puck. And here come the Timberwolves now. It's Milos Todorovic. Gets it over to Blankenship up the ice in the neutral zone. Temple to the far side. Losi. Now Todorovic. Todorovic for the Timberwolves. In the offensive zone, wheels around on the far side. Back to the point. Temple, a shot on. That went wide of the net. Puck goes here to the near side now. Hatfield went after it for the Chippewas, but battled for along the near side. Hatfield flips it out into the neutral zone, where it'll be picked up by Blankenship. Blankenship up the ice to Duffany. Duffany gets it over. Here's Croston. Croston in, shoots. Oh, he didn't go. Todorovic now lost it there. Picked up by Duffany. Duffany avoids a check there. Duffany in behind the net. Throws one in front. Garber with a chance there and a swing and a miss there. As out come the Chippewas. Romine got it up and taken by the Timberwolves. And then taken there Josh Romine. Romine gains the offensive zone, then lost it. Leo Crawford picks it up for the Timberwolves. Gets it up to Bryce Garber. Garber to Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes in. Spins around in the circle. Gets it across to Crawford. Crawford, top of the circle, now down low. And pass across. But Lucas Nyes couldn't hold on to it, but Crawford gets it back. Crawford, a shot on, a save Reamer. Puck in front. Taken there Bryce Garber. Garber around. Garber shoots on. Doesn't get through. Puck loose in front of Reamer. And then taken there by the Timberwolves. Shot on, blocked in front. Looked like that was deflected wide. Picked up by Lucas Nyes. Northwood starting to take control of this game right now. McCarthy to Lucas Nyes along the far side. Back to McCarthy at the point. McCarthy gets it over Crawford. Crawford, a shot on, and they score. Leo Crawford, and it's 1-0 Timberwolves here in the first period. I did not see how that went in, so let's see if we can get that on the replay here. Let's see right here. Pass across. Crawford just found its way through top right of the net. And just like that, it's 1-0 Timberwolves here in the first. Along the near side, picked up by Delcourt. He'll lose it, and it'll go to the near corner. Picked up Ayuyu. Into the neutral zone it goes. Here come the Timberwolves now. Christian Rapp tried to throw one across. Puck goes behind the net. In front, a chance there, another chance there, and a shot. Went wide off the stick of Ayuyu. Puck goes into the neutral zone and all the way down for an icing on the Chippewas. 12-12 to go here in the first. Leo Crawford with the first goal of the game. And it's 1-0. I didn't get the assist. I don't know if we have a PA announcer tonight for goals and assists. Puck drop to the left of Reamer. Aiden Reamer, as the puck drop is one controlled by the Timberwolves. Vanderdonk throws one to the back wall. McClellan picks it up. Far side now over to stick of Temple. And here come the Chippewas now. It's Drew Halas. Halas tried to gain the offensive zone, stood up by two Timberwolves, and picked up by Northwood. Blankenship behind his own net. Up the ice to McClellan. McClellan runs over Holland in the neutral zone, and it goes down into the Northwood zone. And McClellan is down. He pops back up, and he skates slowly off to the bench. Up the ice to Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk gained the offensive zone. Vanderdonk in front, shot, save there, Aiden Reamer. Picked up by the Chippewas. Up the ice into the neutral zone to Frankie Williamson it goes. Up to Nate Morawski. Morawski made a move in the offensive zone and lost the puck in the offensive zone, and it's dumped on down, and we'll get a change here for the Timberwolves. Picked up McCarthy. McCarthy across to Croston. Here's Owen Croston now in the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone. Croston a shot on, a save Aiden Reamer, and he'll hold on for a stoppage of play. 11:02 to go here in the first period. It's 1-0 Timberwolves off the goal by Leo Crawford. A little different start here tonight than last night. Last night, shots on goal. I mean, I was keeping shots. Last night, third period, Central Michigan only had one. As the puck drop was won and controlled by the Timberwolves. Picked up by Croston behind the net. Now off to Milos Todorovic. Todorovic threw one in front. Held in Crawford. Crawford with it at the point. Gets it over to Duffany. Duffany a shot. That didn't go. Here's Todorovic now. Todorovic. Circle. Pass across. Shot. Oh, it didn't go. Oh, man. Owen Croston with a chance. And the puck to the back wall. Now to the far side. Held in by McCarthy. As it's along the far side, Todorovic. Todorovic throws it behind him to Croston. Here's Owen Croston along the far side. Throws it across to Todorovic. Threw one in front and just wide. Duffany picks it up for the Timberwolves. Duffany with it for Northwood. Threw it across to nobody. Puck goes to the far side where it's picked up by the Chippewas and thrown out to the neutral zone. McCarthy gets it over to Todorovic. Todorovic in, shoots, he scores! Milos Todorovic, and it's 2-0 Timberwolves. Puck drop won by the Timberwolves. 2-0 now here in the first period. Up the ice off the stick of Tegan Shire, and Aiden Reamer has to hold on. .9:54 left here in the first. 2-0 Timberwolves. Crawford and Todorovic with the goals for Northwood. One controlled by the Timberwolves. Rivera throws one down low to Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes makes a move around. Passes in front. Garber, a shot, blocked in front. And Josh Romine was looking to break out of the Chippewa zone, and he lost the puck. Picked up by the Timberwolves now. Along the far side, Lucas Nyes throws it down low. Tegan Shire goes after it. Tegan Shire avoids a check there by a Chippewa. Lucas Nyes behind the net. Thrown in front, shot, save Aiden Reamer, and he holds on for a stoppage of play. 9:24 to go here in the first period. It's 2-0 Timberwolves. Puck drop to the left of Reamer. Puck drop, one controlled by the Timberwolves. Blankenship. Blankenship threw one in front where it's taken away by the Chippewas. Here's Josh Bassett now. He'll throw it on the stick of Matthew. Puck to the near side. Bassett goes after it for the Chippewas. Blankenship throws a Chippewa to the boards. Picked up by the Timberwolves. Temple up the ice. Here come the Timberwolves now. It's Massaro. Massaro throws one wide. Gooley left it off for Massaro. Angelo Massaro gets it across. Temple from the point. Shot on. Got through. And out to the neutral zone it goes where it's picked up by Blankenship. Throws it over to Temple. Temple gets it over to Gooley. Gooley, pass across, a chance in front. No, it doesn't go. Looked like it hit both posts. And here come the Timberwolves now. Alex Blankenship up the ice. Gooley left it off and chipped into the Chippewa zone where it's picked up by Torrin Kemble. Now to the near corner as he lost it. Picked up Donald Gooley. Gooley with it. Donald Gooley. Gooley a shot on, and I think that got through. Reamer might have gotten a piece of that. Puck along the back or the far side now. Now back behind the net. Picked up by Torrin Kemble of the Chippewas. Kemble now with it, throws it up the ice, and Kemble takes it in the neutral zone. Torrin Kemble lost control of it, picked up by nobody as the puck goes to the far side, and still held in by the Chippewas. Puck to along the far side as Frankie Williamson takes a hit there from Christian Rapp, and the puck goes to the back wall, back behind the net there. Picked up by the Timberwolves. Leo Crawford leaves it off for Bedenko. Bedenko gets it across to McCarthy, who got it up to Christian Rapp, up to Bedenko. Bedenko avoids a check there, held into the zone by the Chippewas, and out to the neutral zone it goes, where it's played there by Jack Rivera with 7:14 to go. 2-0 Timberwolves. Rivera now wheels around behind the net. Frankie Williamson on the forecheck for the Chippewas. Out to the neutral zone it goes. Todorovic avoids a check there. Milos Todorovic leaves it off. Bedenko, a chance, a shot! It doesn't go. Looked like that was stopped by Reamer, unless it was blocked in front. I didn't see it fully. Crossed in, got it across, and out come the Chippewas now. To the neutral zone it goes, where it's poked on ahead by Morawski. William Walker got it to him. Puck along the far corner now. Thrown around to the near side by Adam Moulay. Rivera throws it into the neutral zone all the way down. No icing, as it's going to be right on Aiden Reamer, where it's picked up there by Torrin Kemble. Kemble off the stick of Nate Morawski as the puck goes to the far side now. Picked up by Joyce, and Riley Joyce will throw it into the Northwood zone. Picked up there by Jack Rivera. Gets it up the ice to Duffany. Duffany throws it back behind the net for Adam Moulay. Moulay up to Croston. And now thrown on ahead. Into the neutral zone it goes. Torrin Kemble will just throw it on down into the Timberwolves zone, where it's picked up Adam Moulay. Moulay, misplay there. Back behind the net now. Adam Moulay with it for the Timberwolves. Duffany up the ice, just out of the reach of Bryce Garber. And Garber, there was not going to be an icing, as Bryce Garber was 2 or 3 steps ahead of either Chippewa. So Reamer has to hold on, and we were going to stop at your play with 5:52 to go here in the first period. 2-0 Timberwolves. Goals by Crawford and Todorovic. Puck drop to the right of Aiden Reamer. One controlled by the Timberwolves. Garber went behind the net, now along the near side. Garber wheels around back to the point, drops it off to Blankenship. Blankenship gets it to Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes back to Tegan Shire. Shire in front, shot on into the netting as it's blocked by a stick. Stoppage of play with 5:33 to go here in the first period. Puck drop to the left of Aiden Reamer. One controlled by the Timberwolves as Lucas Nyes' shot was blocked away by Reamer. Thrown in front. Garber shot. Oh, stopped by Aiden Reamer. A chance in front, and it doesn't go. Lucas Nyes now gets it across. Shot on. Shire. Shot went high and wide. Josh Romine for the Chippewas will throw it into the Northwood zone, where McCarthy goes after it for the Timberwolves. He's checked along the boards. Gets it over Lucas Nyes now. Lucas Nyes throws one across. Crawford can't get to it. It was thrown down by Losi into the Timberwolves zone. Wheeled around to the near side. Lucas Nyes up the ice. Intercepted there by William Walker. He can't find the puck, and picked up by Tegan Shire. Shire left it off for McCarthy. McCarthy over to Leo Crawford with 4:43 to go in the first. Up to Lucas Nyes. Nyes will tip it on ahead, and the puck will go to the back walls. We'll get a change for the Timberwolves. Held along the far side of Yu. Left it off for Garber. Garber makes a move in. Garber in front. Shot on, backhander save, Reamer, and the puck didn't go. I don't know if he saw it after that. Moulay, a shot on. That went wide of the net. Looked like that was tipped by a Yu. And out to the neutral zone it goes. I don't know if Aiden Reamer knew it was next to him. It was just kind of sitting there in the crease. Jack Rivera with it. Throws it down low to Massaro. Massaro in front. Gooley, oh, a chance there. He had Aiden Reamer down, and a good stick there by a Chippewa. And we remain 2-0 as Massaro pushed out to the neutral zone. Angelo Massaro wheels around in the neutral zone. Moulay gets it over to Jack Rivera now. Rivera in the neutral zone. Jack Rivera gains the offensive zone. Left it off for Donald Gooley. Gooley in front. Gooley slot, shot, save, and puck goes wide. Back to the point. Massaro and off out of the reach of his stick and goes down. Mason Matthew will play it for the Timberwolves. He'll throw it to the far side for Blankenship. Blankenship now up to the neutral zone, up to Donald Gooley. Gooley in the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone. Donald Gooley now to the near corner. Thrown back behind to Blankenship, but taken away by Nate Morawski and the Chippewas. Morawski lost it there. Vanderdonk picks it up for the Timberwolves, and it's off a shin and goes into the Timberwolves zone, where it's picked up by Ayuyu. Ayuyu in his own zone, wheels around, gets it over to Blankenship, who gets it up the ice to Alex Bedenko. Bedenko throws it into the Chippewa zone. Vanderdonk goes after it. Vanderdonk tried to throw one in front. A chance, a shot. Oh, it went wide. McClellan tried to make it 3-0 Timberwolves. Back to the point, Crawford. Crawford, a shot on. That went wide. Tipped in front, and a save by Reimers. The puck goes to the near corner. Battled for along the near corner. Puck goes behind the net where it's picked up by Nate Morawski. Morawski in his own zone. Into the neutral zone he goes. Harassed there, but able to get it into the Timberwolves zone where it's picked up by Leo Crawford. Crawford up the ice to Alex Bedenko. Bedenko in the offensive zone. Shot on, and it doesn't go. It hit the post. Held in by McCarthy. Throws it to the far side to Bedenko. Bedenko to McClellan now. Now Bedenko. Bedenko, a shot on. Tipped in front. Another chance there and a save there. Now here's McClellan. Threw it in front. Bedenko now with it. The alternate captain back to Crawford. Crawford, a shot on. It doesn't go. Held in by the Timberwolves. McClellan now drops it back to the point to McCarthy. McCarthy gets it across Crawford. Crawford in front. Now here is Bedenko. Bedenko making moves and got it to the far side to McClellan. McClellan lost it there, but Bedenko got it back. Alex Bedenko, a shot on, doesn't go. And out to the neutral zone it goes as Central finally gets it out of the zone. Todorovic with it for the Timberwolves. Intercepted there, thrown in front, Delcor, and he couldn't get a shot away as he throws one in front to a Timberwolf, and Crawford takes it for Northwood. Crawford left it behind for McCarthy. McCarthy up the ice to Duffany. Duffany leaves it off for Todorovic. Todorovic will chip it into the zone, and that'll be a stoppage of play with 1:12 to go here in the first. 2-0 Timberwolves. I got to give credit where credit's due. Aiden Reimers kept Central in this game at 2-0. I mean, there's a few opportunities where it could be 3-4-0 Northwood, and Aiden Reimers been able to hold his own in this game tonight. Puck drop in front of our camera here in the neutral zone. Rivera gets it across to Moulet. Adam Moulet will throw it into the Chippewa zone. Christian Rapp will go after it. Intercepted there by Shire. Rapp now along the near corner. Christian Rapp gets it over and off the stick of someone. Might have been Shire as the puck goes to the neutral zone, and Adam Moulet will throw it ahead into the Chippewa zone where Dylan Losey picks up the puck for the Chippewas, now to the far side. And that was Kasaju with the puck, and he lost it there. Picked up Moulet. Moulet got it over to Shire. Now here's Bryce Garber. Bryce Garber lost it there, wheels around at the near corner. Garber gets one across. Blankenship throws one to the near wall. And puck goes back to behind the net where it's intercepted there. And Simon can't keep control of it for the Chippewas. Now Blankenship at the point. Blankenship shot on. I don't think that got through to Aiden Reamer. Puck goes to the far side and out to the neutral zone it goes, where it's thrown back into the Chippewa zone, back behind the net, picked up by Torrin Kemble. And that'll do it for first period action. So Central holds Northwood to 2 goals. Aiden Reamer keeps it a 2-goal game. Northwood had every opportunity in that first period, and I got to give credit where credit's due. Aiden Reamer keeping it a 2-goal game. Mason Matthews shutting out the Chippewas on the other side of the ice as we head to the first intermission with the Northwood Timberwolves up 2-0 on the Central Michigan Chippewas. You're watching Timberwolves hockey on the Northwood Hockey Network. Network as we get ready for second period action here at Midland Civic Arena. So changes to the goal. Crawford and from McCarthy and Nyes, and Duffney scored the second goal from McCarthy and Croston as we get set for second period action here at Midland Civic Arena. Into the Chippewa zone it goes, no icing. Picked up by the Timberwolves. Back to the point, Moulet. Moulet gets it over to Ayuyu. Ayuyu throws one in front, nobody home, and out to the neutral zone it goes for Jack Rivera in the Timberwolves. Gets it to Massaro now. Massaro throws one into the Chippewa zone. Puck goes to the far side now, where it's wrapped around by Evan Holland. Taken there by Fleetmeyer, and he lost it. Torrin Kemble picks it up. He's pinned to the boards by Donald Gooley. Here come the Chippewas now. Fleetmeyer got it, tried to get it across, intercepted Donald Gooley. Gooley tried to make a move in, got the puck back, pass across, shot, save Aiden Reamer, a chance in front. He shoots, oh, it didn't go in. It does, it counts, it's 3-0. Oh my goodness. Aiden Reamer fell on his stomach. I thought the net went off and the goal counts, and that is gonna be Nathan Ayuyu. And it's 3-0 Timberwolves. A little slow on the replay, so no replay for that goal. I didn't think it was going to go in until the ref pointed at the net. It's 3-0 Timberwolves here in the second period. They score a minute into the period. Puck drop won by the Chippewas. Riley Joyce, he can't get it out. Taken by Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk will poke it to the wall. Picked up there by Alex Bedenko. Bedenko back to Temple. Temple waits, drops it behind him. He gets it to Christian Rapp. Christian Rapp picks it up for the Timberwolves. He's ridden off the puck by Nate Morawski, and Riley Joyce, he'll pick it up in his own zone. Out to the neutral zone it goes, where Blankenship will pick it up for the Timberwolves. Across the Temple. Temple gets it up to Christian Rapp, who gets it to Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk in, shoots, save Aiden Reamer. A chance in front, loose puck held on to by Aiden Reamer for a stoppage of play. Puck drop will be to the left of Aiden Reamer. Puck drop one controlled by the Timberwolves. Crawford to the far wall to Bryce Garber. Taken away by Josh Romine. And then taken away, and all the way down it goes into the Timberwolves zone, where it looks like McCarthy will pick it up for the Timberwolves. He'll blow a tire. Able to get it over to Lucas Nyes, and McCarthy pops right back up. Here's Bryce Garber. Garber throws one across. Oh, and Todorovic just out of his reach. Here come the Chippewas now. It's Henry Simon. Simon lost the puck there. Gets it over to Garber. And then taken there, Henry Simon. Simon in his own zone. Harassed there by, looks like Tegan Shire. Got it over to Carter Schluckmeyer. Up to the ice and intercepted there in the neutral zone by Bryce Garber. Garber gains the offensive zone, lost it. Lucas Nyes picks it up. Lucas Nyes spins around in the circle. Gets one across and just out of the reach of Zach McCarthy. Here's McCarthy now. Got it to Leo Crawford. Crawford got it across. Here's Milos Todorovic now. Todorovic gains the offensive zone, leaves it off. Lucas Nyes, a shot, it doesn't go in. Croston now with it for the Timberwolves. Owen Croston behind the net. Croston lost it, gains it back, lost it again, got it back. Adam Moulet. Moulet a shot on, that went wide of the net. Todorovic tried to tip it in front. Not out. Rivera throws one on. Stopped by Aiden Reamer. Puck goes to the near side now. Todorovic throws one to the back wall. Picked up there by Cameron Duffney. Duffney with it now. Duffney wheels around to the front shot. Save Aiden Reamer, and he'll hold on with a stoppage of play. 16:31 to go here in the second period. 3-0 Timberwolves off the goal by Ayuyu. One controlled by the Chippewas as it's thrown to Delcourt. Delcourt throws it over to Torrin Kemble. Kemble up the ice to Josh Bassett, but intercepted by the Timberwolves as the puck goes here to the near corner. Picked up by Nathan Ayuyu. Ayuyu throws it over to Angelo Massaro. Massaro to Ayuyu now. Ayuyu throws one on, shot. That one stopped by Aiden Reamer. Puck to the back wall. Donald Gooley avoids a check from William Walker. Puck along the back wall and taken away by William Walker now. Walker out to the neutral zone and all the way down for a Chippewa icing. Puck drop will be to the right of Aiden Reamer. Puck drop on control by the Timberwolves. McCarthy gets it over to Alex Bedenko, just out of his reach though. William Walker picks it up for the Chippewas, but held in the zone by McCarthy. McCarthy to Bedenko. Bedenko, slot shot high and above the net as it hit the glass. Vanderdonk got it down low. Christian Rapp trying to make a play. Vanderdonk gets it to Bedenko now. Bedenko, a shot on, saved by Aiden Reamer as the puck goes to the far corner. Christian Rapp got it over to Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk with it, throws one on, and Aiden Reamer's got to hold on as Bedenko takes a shot to the face. Puck drop to the left of Aiden Reamer. One controlled by the Timberwolves. Bryce Garber leaves it off to the point to Rivera. Rivera shot that stopped by Reamer. Puck along the near side. Adam Moulay gets it over to Bryce Garber. Garber now with it, and he's knocked off the puck. Now Frankie Williamson takes it for the Chippewas. He lost it. Nate Morawski picks it up in the neutral zone, throws it off the far side glass. Picked up in their own zone by Adam Moulay. Moulay gets it up the ice to Garber, just out of his reach. Garber is going to spin Losi around. Garber in front, a chance, a shot. I don't know if he didn't get enough of that shot all the way down. Mason Matthew plays it for the Timberwolves. He will play it behind the net for Adam Moulay, who will pick it up for the Timberwolves. Up to Bryce Garber. Bryce Garber had a hat trick last night. Tegan Shire shot high into the netting and a stoppage of play. The one call I haven't had yet is a hat trick call. And Garber scored a hat trick last night, the first hat trick for the Timberwolves this season, and I'm not on the broadcast to call it. And I didn't get to call Christian Rapp's first ever ACHA goal, so I'm starting to think maybe I should have brought my equipment last night. Puck dropped to the right of Aiden Reamer. Todorovic takes the draw for the Timberwolves, and it's won by the Chippewas. And Croston takes it away from Schluckmeyer, and here's Temple now. Chase Temple gets it across. Croston in front, a save there by Aiden Reamer. Taken there, Todorovic. Todorovic left off for Duffany. Duffany throws it in front, a shot. Todorovic's shot went high and hit the glass. Croston with it for the Timberwolves. Back to Blankenship. Got it over, a slap shot, a save there again by Aiden Reamer. Off the stick of Temple. Temple to Duffany, back to Temple. Temple shot on, doesn't go. Puck goes to the back wall now, Owen Croston. Croston to the far corner. Wheels around and lost it there, but he gains control of it again. Croston, shot, save, Aiden Reamer. Puck to the back wall now. Picked up Duffany. Duffany tried to throw it in front. Temple keeps it in the zone. Croston now. Got it down low to Todorovic. Todorovic gets it across to Duffany. Duffany back to Todorovic. Todorovic tried to make a move around Henry Simon, but picked up by Duffany. Duffany. Throw it off a skate. Todorovic now, the captain for this Timberwolves team. Puck goes behind the net. Pinned against the wall. Schluckmeyer holding Croston to the wall and taken out by Torrin Kemble, and the Chippewas all the way down into the Timberwolves zone, where it's picked up there by McCarthy, who throws it back behind him to Crawford. Crawford in the neutral zone. Here comes Donald Gooley. Gooley pass across Massaro, shot it, went wide. Massaro gets it, Gooley. Gooley's shot blocked in front. Oh, man, they had a 2-on-1 and couldn't capitalize. Crawford at the point. Crawford shot on. Blocked in front, out to the neutral zone it goes, where it's picked up by McCarthy. Got it over to Crawford. Up the ice to Gooley, now to Massaro. Massaro leaves it off. A UU pass across and doesn't go. Now McCarthy holds the zone. Keeps it. McCarthy gets it to Donald Gooley. Donald Gooley down low, throws it in front. Shot save, Aiden Reamer off the stick of Massaro. Donald Gooley gets it in front to a UU. Just out of his reach, where it's picked up by the Chippewas. They can't get the puck out of the zone. Delcor can't find the puck. Donald Gooley picks it up for the Timberwolves. Donald Gooley. Gooley throws one across. A UU throws one in front of save. I don't know. Massaro looked like he got the shot on. I think Reamer made the save there. But finally, the Chippewas get the puck out of their own zone. Aiden Reamer has been under fire since the first period of this game. Chipped on ahead by Alex Bedenko. Out to the neutral zone it goes, where it's picked up by Josh Romine. Romine in the neutral zone, gains the offensive zone. Throws one on, goes to the back wall, now to the far side. Morawski picks it up for the Chippewas, but he lost it there. Now here come the Timberwolves. It's Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk's got Rapp on the other side. Christian Rapp shots, he scores! Christian Rapp, and it's 4-0 Timberwolves. Just a beautiful play there. Nice pass. Here they come into the offensive zone on this replay. Finds Rapp with a perfect pass, and then it was a perfectly executed shot by Christian Rapp, and it's 4-0 Timberwolves here in the second period. Lucas Nyes throws it up. Tegan Shire. Shire left it off. Gerber shot saved by Aiden Reamer. Up the ice, held in by Temple, and out to the neutral zone it goes, where it's picked up there by Tegan Shire. Shire leaves it off for Garber. Garber gets it across to Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes just off his skate. Here's Nyes now. Got it to Garber. Garber wheels around in his own zone. Back to the point, now up to the top of the circle, now down to the bottom of the circle. He lost the puck there. Garber picks it up, throws one back to the point for Temple. Temple, a shot on. Puck in front, a chance. Oh, what a move, he scores! Lucas Nyes! Off the rebound, and it's 5-0 Timberwolves. What a move there. There's nothing that Aiden Reamer could do there. As the puck goes into the Timberwolves zone, 5-0 Timberwolves here at the 10:29 mark. And there is a Timberwolf down off a hit by Josh Bassett, and that's Leo Crawford. He gets up, gets it across to Dorovich, now to Croston. Owen Croston into the neutral zone. Owen Croston gains the offensive zone as Todorovich hits Henry Simon. McCarthy throws it across. Here is Duffany in the offensive zone. Duffany behind the net. Pass to Adam Moulay. Moulay, pass across. Jack Rivera throws one in front. Shot save Aiden Reamer, and then a stoppage there with 9:51 to go. So the Battle of M20 this year, D3 took 2 of 2 from Central Michigan, and D1 has taken 1 of 2 from Central Michigan. On the year 3-0 in the Battle of M20. They went 3-0 last year, so 6-0 in the last 2 years in the Battle of M20. Rivera intercepted as Frankie Williamson blows a tire. A UU, and out to the neutral zone it goes. Adam Moulay will pick it up for the Timberwolves. Jack Rivera thrown to the boards by Delcor, but they avoided the check. Up the ice, intercepted Dylan Losey. Losey gains the offensive zone. Ridden off the puck, And puck goes to the near corner now where it's picked up, thrown in front, doesn't go. Delcourt tried to put one on, and here comes Angelo Massaro now. Massaro throws one over. Adamule, across shot. It doesn't, and they score! Donald Gooley, and it's 6-0 Timberwolves. At first, I didn't think that went in the net. It looked like it bounced off the back of Aiden Reamer. Nothing he can do there. And with 9:14 to go, it's 6-0 Timberwolves. Puck goes into the Chippewa zone where it's picked up by Holland. Holland trying to get it out. He does out to the neutral zone. Riley Joyce picks it up for the Chippewas. He's ridden off the puck and lost the stick. Blankenship with it for the Timberwolves. And now a Chippewa loses a glove. And that's picked up by Riley Joyce and then lost there. Out to the Timberwolves zone it goes. Picked up by Blankenship behind the net. Alex Blankenship lost it. Now regain it. Now puck goes to the near wall. Christian Rapp throws it into the neutral zone. Picked up Torrin Kemble. Kemble throws it back in where Chase Temple will pick it up for the Timberwolves. Up to Vanderdock. Vanderdock just out of the reach of Alex Bedenko. Ooh, that was a quick icing call. That was really quick. I didn't think Torrin Kemble won the race to the puck, but the ref thought otherwise. Puck drop to the left of Mason Matthew. Wanted control by the Timberwolves, but lost control of. Riley Joyce gains control of the puck, and then he lost it as he's ridden off. Nate Morawski takes it for the Chippewas. And chipped on ahead into the neutral zone and into the Chippewa zone. Torrin Kemble throws it into the neutral zone. Puck goes around to the near wall where it's picked up Riley Joyce. Intercepted by Bedenko. He lost it. Bedenko gains control of it again. Bedenko gains the offensive zone. Bedenko shoots on, saved by Aiden Reamer, and he's got to hold on. .7:59 to go. Here in the second period, 6-0 Timberwolves. Puck drop, one in control by the Chippewas, and they'll throw it into the Timberwolves zone. Picked up Crawford. Crawford along the back wall. Picks it up for the Timberwolves. Up the ice he goes to Tegan Shire. Shire now. Tegan Shire. Shire throws it to the back wall behind the net where it's picked up by Losis. He can't get it out. Crawford now. Along the far side, Lucas Nyes. Back to Crawford. Crawford over to Shire. Shire to McCarthy. McCarthy gets it over off the stick of Shire. And picked up there by Henry Simon of the Chippewas. And they can't get it out. Tegan Shire got it across Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes to Crawford. Crawford a shot on, a save by Aiden Reamer, and a stoppage of play. Well, let's get some college football scores for you. Boston College leading Georgia Tech 34-33. Texas Tech up on UCF 48-9. Virginia up 31-17 on Duke. Miami shutting out North Carolina State 41-0. Tennessee beating New Mexico State 28-3. Indiana beats Wisconsin 31-7. Navy beats USF 41-38 in upset as the Timberwolves win the draw. Puck goes to the back wall now. Put behind him. Puck along the far side. Crossed in battle in there. Kept into the zone. That went wide of Aiden Reamer. Duffany threw it in front and taken away by Torrin Kemble and the Chippewas. Up to Josh Bassett. Bassett just got it to Delcourt. Delcourt throws one high and over the net and wide. And here come the Timberwolves now. It's Todorovic. They got numbers if they hurry. Moulet throws one on, blocked by Torrin Kemble. Puck goes in the near corner and thrown behind him to the far corner. And nobody wants it. Now gained control of by the Timberwolves. Todorovic tried to throw it in front. Now they do. Puck in front. No shot on goal. Moulet with it, gets it across to Rivera. Rivera shot on, a save by Aiden Reamer, and a stoppage of play. And a slashing call coming up against somebody. A slashing call coming on to Joaquin Delcor. Texas A&M back to scores. Texas A&M was down 30-3, came back and scored 31 points, or beat them 31-30. Notre Dame beats Pitt 37-15. Arizona upsets Cincinnati 30-24. USC beats Iowa 26-21. And that is it for the scores in college football. William Walker throwing, try to get it out. Bedenko holds the zone. Alex Bedenko. They had one power play last night, but didn't really shoot the puck on the power play. Garber got it to the far side to Vanderdonk. Now picked up over to Ayuyu. Now back to Bedenko at the point. Bedenko to Ayuyu. Ayuyu got it over to Gooley. Gooley pass across to Garber. Garber shot. Blocked in front. Picked up Vanderdonk. Gets it over to Garber. Garber to Bedenko. Bedenko a shot. A save by Reamer, but out of the glove. Ayuyu back to the point to Bedenko. Bedenko threw one down low and cleared all the way down. Mason Matthew to play it for the Timberwolves. Up to Alex Bedenko. Here's Bedenko now in the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone. Bedenko shot. A save by Reamer. Another shot and a save there as Bedenko tried to go 5-hole, and Aiden Reamer able to shut the door. Well, with a 6-0 game, it's not like it was yesterday yet, but they didn't really get opportunities to score on their one power play yesterday because they were just passing the puck around. So now here's your chance to kind of get your power play going as the puck is all on the back wall. Todorovic to Croston. Croston drops it to Crawford. Crawford over to Duffany, back to Crawford. Crawford gets it over to Croston. Croston threw one in front and held in by Crawford. Crawford got it over to Duffany. Duffany with it, gets one to Todorovic. Todorovic shoots and a save by Aiden Reamer. Couldn't hold on. Todorovic throws one to the far side to Christian Rapp and picked up by Crawford. Crawford back to Croston at the point. Owen Croston with it, top of the circle. Croston now goes down low. Shot on, save Aiden Reamer, and puck goes to the far side where Duffany will pick it up for the Timberwolves. Throws on back behind the net for Rapp. Back to Duffany. Duffany back to Crawford. 9 seconds left on the power play. Shot, save Aiden Reamer. Another shot, another save Aiden Reamer, and he'll hold on for a stoppage of play with 5 seconds left on the power play. The power play is something that, with the score the way it is right now, the power play is something I would want them to score on. Puck drop, one in control by the Timberwolves. Temple a shot, blocked in front. Zone held in and out to the neutral zone. Massaro couldn't hold the zone, and that'll do it for the Timberwolves power play. Temple got it over to Blankenship, who got it over to Nathan Ayuyu. Ayuyu leaves it off Massaro. Massaro to Ayuyu. Nathan Ayuyu gets it back to the point to Blankenship. Blankenship shot on, save Aiden Reamer, and a stoppage of play with 3:53 to go. So these two teams, they played last night. We know the score last night, 18-0. And then last year in Northwood's exhibition game, they played this very same team when they were a D2 team and won that game 6-0. So they played them twice now, with this being the third game. As Garber picks it up for the Timberwolves. Back to the point to Crawford. Crawford, a shot on, save Aiden Reamer, and that puck goes behind the net. Picked up there by the Timberwolves. Shire back to the point to Crawford. Crawford back to Shire. Shire down to the far corner to the back wall. Lucas Nyes picks it up for the Timberwolves. Gets it over, intercepted there by the Chippewas. Frankie Williamson tried to get a stick on the puck. Now taken there by Fleetmeyer. Lost it there. Picked up Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes makes a move in the neutral zone. Now Tegan Shire. Shire shot on, blocked by a Chippewa. That was William Walker who blocked the shot. Puck along the far side now. Garber wheels around back to the point. Bryce Garber throws one on. Save Aiden Reamer. Puck goes to the far side. Picked up Frankie Williamson, and he can't get the puck out of the zone. Now they do, out to the neutral zone, where it's picked up by by Rivera. Here's Garber. Garber makes a move in. Garber along the far side. Down to Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk got it over to Alex Bedenko with a shot and a stoppage of play. Oh, nope, the puck went in the net. It's 7-0. I didn't even see the puck go in. Looks like that's Bedenko who scored. Is that Bedenko? That was Alex Bedenko with the goal. Puck drop, one in control by the Timberwolves. Bedenko gains the offensive zone. Bedenko throws one across, just out of the reach there, and the puck behind the net. Puck played behind the net, still battled for along the back wall. 2:25 to go here in the second period. 7-0 Timberwolves. Vanderdonk to the near side and all the way out to the neutral zone and into the Timberwolves zone it goes. Moulet will pick it up for the Timberwolves. Adam Moulet with it for Northwood, gets it over to Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk off the skate of Bedenko as he falls down, but picked up there by Vanderdonk, and Vanderdonk will throw it into the Timberwolves zone. Christian Rapp throws a hit on number 4, Dylan Losey, and the puck to the far corner. Bedenko now. Bedenko throws one back. Now it goes behind the net. Christian Rapp goes after it. Picked up there. Now along the near wall. Bedenko with it at the point. Throws one down low to Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk throws one into the glove at a weird angle of Aiden Reamer. And we will get a stoppage of play with 1:40 to go here in the second period. Puck drop will be to the right of Aiden Reamer. Puck drop one in control by the Timberwolves. Duffney to the point to Temple. Temple throws one on, deflected in front, and had to be sticked away by Aiden Reamer. Owen Croston gets it over to Todorovic. Todorovic with it. Gets it down low to Croston. Back to Todorovic, but held in the zone by Temple as it was out of Todorovic's reach. Glove down by Josh Romine, and he'll pick it up in his zone. Romine throws it into the Timberwolves zone. It goes to the far corner. Now on the far side. As Nate Morawski, he didn't get checked, just fell down, and the puck along the back wall now. All the way out into the Chippewa zone, where Aiden Reamer will play it for the Chippewas. He'll leave it off, or was going to leave it off for Schluckmeyer, but got it over to Evan Holland. Held in and then taken away by Nate Morawski and the Chippewas. Tried to get one over to Romine. Morawski can't get it in. And then taken away by the Timberwolves. Duffney gets it down to Blankenship, who gets it over to Todorovic. Todorovic up the ice to Massaro. Massaro pass across. Good skate there by Schluckmeyer. It was an opportunity for a one-timer. And puck goes behind the net, wrapped around to the near side. Held in by the Timberwolves. McCarthy throws Josh Romine to the boards. Massaro can't gain control, and all the way down into the Timberwolves zone it goes. Mason Matthew will play it. Up the ice to Ayuyu. Ayuyu to Donald Gooley. Gooley gaining the offensive zone, kicks it back to a stick, wheels around in the zone, throws one to the near side, where it just spins and stops, and Riley Joyce will get it up out of the reach of Hatfield, and that'll do it for second period action. Northwood up 7-0 on the Central Michigan Chippewas. We'll be back with the third period. You're watching Timberwolves hockey on the Northwood Hockey Network. We are back for third period action at Midland Civic Arena. We have official scorers. So Donald Gooley from Nathan Ayuyu was the third goal. Rapp from Vanderdonk, 4-0. Lucas Nyes from Temple and Garber, that was 5-0. Donald Gooley from Massaro and Mooley at 6-0, and then Bedenko made it 7-0. That was unassisted. And a new goalie for the Central Michigan Chippewas, it's Cole Ashley. As Rivera takes it for the Timberwolves, gets it over to Adam Moulay, who almost lost the puck. Up the ice, chipped on ahead by Angelo Massaro. Gooley goes after it. Donald Gooley to the far side. Back to Donald Gooley. Gooley throws it back behind the net, but it doesn't go any further than in front as Rivera takes it for the Timberwolves. Jack Rivera almost nailed an official as the puck goes back behind the net, picked off by Donald Gooley, and then taken away by Carter Schluckmeyer and the Chippewas, but held in by the Timberwolves. Up to the neutral zone. Here's Fleetmeyer. Fleetmeyer throws it into the Timberwolves zone, picked up by Blankenship. Blankenship with it behind the net, gets it over to Temple. Temple over to Donald Gooley, and Gooley will off his skate into the offensive zone. Picked up there by Torrin Kemble. Kemble avoided a check there. It's picked up and taken away and out to the Timberwolves zone where Zach McCarthy will pick it up for the Timberwolves. As Riley Joyce falls down trying to get to the puck. Thrown into the neutral zone. Here come the Timberwolves now. Vanderdonk, shot on, a save Cole Ashley, and the puck goes to the near side, held in Leo Crawford. Crawford to Bedenko. Bedenko down low to Vanderdonk. Vanderdonk, a shot in, doesn't go, and the puck taken out by the Chippewas. Morawski out to the neutral zone. Ridden off the puck by Vanderdonk. Held in. Here's Bedenko. Bedenko, a shot, a save Cole Ashley, and a stoppage of play. Alex Bedenko tried to go 5-hole. So in the 3 games that these two teams have played with each other, Central has yet to score a goal against this Northwood squad. Puck drop one in control by the Chippewas as William Walker throws it back around in his own zone. Croston will pick it up on the far side. Thrown into the board by Dylan Losey, but taken by Adam Moulay and the Timberwolves up the ice. Croston will poke it to the near corner. Picked up William Walker. He'll lose the puck. Croston tried to throw it in front. Duffany now with it for the Timberwolves. Wraps it around behind to Croston. He was pinned by Del Coro on the boards. Now it's along the far wall. Picked up by the Chippewas. Kasaju got it up into the neutral zone. Picked up Josh Romine. Intercepted there. Todorovic. Todorovic gains the offensive zone. Todorovic pass across. A chance. A shot. And it went wide of the net. Croston a shot. That's blocked and out of play. Our scorekeeper is giving us 9 goals. I didn't see the other 2 goals. I must have missed something. Last I checked, it was still 7-0. All right. Taken there by the Timberwolves. I didn't think the puck went in the net. Here's Lucas Nyes now. Nyes in the neutral zone. Gains the offensive zone. Left it off. Here's Garber now. Garber to Blankenship. Blankenship. Shot on. Doesn't go. Puck went wide. Goes to the far corner for Lucas Nyes. Throws it to Shire. Now at the point, Temple throws it to the back wall now. Well, it's not changing, so it's 9-0 Timberwolves. Lucas Nyes down low to Garber. Back to Lucas Nyes. Back to Bryce Garber. And shot on. That might have hit a helmet. The helmet of Cole Ashley. And here's Henry Simon in the neutral zone. Picked up, thrown into the neutral zone by Blankenship. Bryce Garber now gaining the offensive zone. Makes a move around. Garber spins around back, throws one on into the glove of Cole Ashley for a stoppage of play. So it is 9-0. I didn't see either of the pucks go in the net, and Cole Ashley has come off, and Aiden Reamer's coming back into the, so they're pulling Cole Ashley and putting Aiden Reamer back in net. I don't know what's going on here anymore. Crawford at the point. Gets it over to Massaro. No shot on. Taking Massaro. Gets it over. Shot, and they score again. It's 10-0 Timberwolves. That was looked like that was Nathan Ayuyu. So now it's 10-0. Aiden Reamer trying to get a hold of the water bottle. Well, all right, 10-0 Northwood with 14:43. There's a running clock. I guess that it was agreed upon before the game started that once the 8th goal was scored, there would be a running clock here at Midland. Wrapped around to the near corner. Up to Frankie Williamson. Out to the neutral zone. Rivera picks it up for the Timberwolves. Vanderdonk throws it into the Chippewa zone. Puck along the near wall. Evan Holland went after it, and here come the Chippewas now. It's Drew Halas. He's ridden off the puck. Moulet now with it for the Timberwolves. In his own zone. Gets it over to Christian Rapp, who got it up the ice. Out of the reach of Bedenko. Now Rapp with a chance. Rapp wheels around back into the neutral zone, and Moulet with it for Northwood. Up the ice to Bedenko. Bedenko with it, drops it back to Blankenship. Up the ice to Vanderdonk, and it'll just go into the Chippewa zone. Reamer will leave it off for William Walker. And taken there by the Chippewas. Riley Joyce now with it. Throws it into the neutral zone. And puck in front, a chance there. That was Lance Hatfield with his chance, and puck taken away by the Timberwolves. It's Todorovic. Milos Todorovic tried to get it up the ice. Todorovic does get it out to the neutral zone. Dylan Losey will go after it for the Chippewas. Icing on the Timberwolves with 13:04 to go here and counting in Midland. Puck drop to the right of Mason Matthew. One controlled by the Chippewas. Josh Romine with it. He's pinned against the wall by 2 Timberwolves. Taken there by Todorovic. Todorovic got it over. Here's Temple. Chase Temple. Up the ice to Cam Duffany. Duffany in the offensive zone. Wheels around. Tries to throw one across. And out come the Chippewas now. It's Josh Romine. Romine gains the offensive zone. His shot went wide, and puck goes to the near corner. 2 Timberwolves and 2 Chippewas battle along the near wall. Now a 3rd Timberwolf comes in. That's Duffany, and he wins the puck free. Throws it into the divider. And a stoppage play. Puck drop to the right of Mason Matthew. One in control by nobody as the Timberwolves now take control and throw it to the near corner. Up to Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes over to Simon. Simon throws one down low to the back wall. Picked up there by McCarthy. McCarthy up the ice to Shire. Gets it over to Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes will throw one in. It takes a weird bounce off the corner as an official falls down. Picked up McCarthy. McCarthy off the wall. Gets it over to Leo Crawford. Crawford now with it. Harassed there by Josh Bassett. And up to Lucas Nyes. Lucas Nyes now with it. Up the ice to Garber. Garber will fire it down into the Chippewa zone. Sticked away by Reamer to the far corner. 10:52 left here in the 3rd period. Up the ice to Josh Bassett off the stick of Schluckmeyer. Puck goes into the neutral zone. where it's intercepted there. Drew Halas couldn't hold it. And Adam Moulet's shot goes to the back wall, and the puck goes to the near corner now. And I don't know if Northwood's going to try to score another goal here in this game. And taken there by Evan Holland and the Chippewas into the neutral zone. Morawski gets it up to Halas and intercepted there by Angelo Massaro, who avoids a check there from Halas. And here comes Jack Rivera now. Rivera in the neutral zone. Throws one into the Chippewa zone. Donald Gooley goes after it. Torrin Kemble wins the race and wraps it around to the far side, where it's picked up by Drew Halas. Halas throws it high and not out of play as it's picked up Chase Temple. Temple throws it into the Chippewa zone. Change for the Timberwolves. Delcourt with it. Got it over to Torrin Kemble. Kemble up the ice, chipped on ahead. Picked up there, Chase Temple. Temple throws one in, and Aiden Reamer will glove it down and play it to Delcourt. Delcourt ridden off the puck. He can't control it. Throw it in front. Bedenko, and yeah, I don't even know if they're doing what they did last night where only one person's allowed to shoot. So Blankenship at the point. Throws one back to the back wall. Vanderdonk leaves it behind him to wrap, and a check along the corner. Blankenship throws it, played down by Christian Rapp along the near wall. And out to the neutral zone it goes. Vanderdonk will throw it into the far corner where Torrin Kemble will go after it. And Oklahoma has beaten Alabama 23-21. And puck goes to the back wall. Up into the neutral zone it goes. William Walker plays it. Duffany. And still in the neutral zone. Cam Duffany lost control of it. And back to the Timberwolves zone it goes. McCarthy stops in his own zone. He'll just wait as Riley Joyce will go after him and throws it over to Owen Croston. So as this game is winding down, as Fleetmeyer takes it, next week the D3 team will be at Michigan State, or at home against Michigan State on Saturday. And at Michigan State on Sunday, that will be at Munn Ice Arena. We'll have both games for you here on the Northwood Hockey Network. Saturday's game is at 2:30 p.m. and Sunday's game will be at 12:30 p.m. Warm-ups at 12:30 for Sunday and 2:30 for Saturday. For the D1 squad, as the puck goes into the Timberwolves zone, your Division I Timberwolves will be at home versus Toledo on Friday, 7:45 warm-ups. And on Saturday, they will travel to Toledo for a 7:30 game against the Toledo Rockets. Toledo, fourth place within the conference. And flipped on ahead by Casaju and out of play for a stoppage play with getting close to under 7 minutes to go here in the game. Well, the D3 games next week against Michigan State, those will be about as tough as they were against Lawrence Tech for 2 games. Michigan State and Northwood, the leaders of their respective divisions. Going into that series, winner of both games, or depending on how they end up, will be the leader in the MCHC completely. Henry Simon at the point, tries to poke one deep into the zone. A UU takes it, gets it over to Angelo Massaro, who will dump it into the zone. And goes to the near corner where Simon lets it go to Romine. Intercepted there, Donald Gooley. And yeah, they're not even gonna attempt to shoot the puck with 6:20 to go here in the third period. The game against Toledo, if the score holds here, this will be the 12th straight victory in the GLCHL for the Northwood Timberwolves. And here's Ayuyu. Threw one in front. And here comes Nate Morawski now in the neutral zone. 5:54 to go here in the third period. Blankenship along the near corner. Ridden off the puck by Casaju. And then a Someone lost their stick and thrown into the Timberwolves zone. Christian Rapp goes after it along that far wall. Lost it and held in by the Timberwolves. Vanderdonk will throw it in deep behind Reamer, and the puck will go to the near corner where it's picked up by Holland. Holland up to Bassett. Bassett gets it up to Delcourt. Delcourt makes a move in the neutral zone, goes after it, throws one into the Timberwolves zone. 5:18 to go here in the third period. Vanderdonk gets it over to McCarthy. McCarthy up to Croston. Croston in the neutral zone. Poked away in the Timberwolves zone now. Gets it over Leo Crawford. Crawford gets it down into the Chippewa zone where it's picked up by Torrin Kemble with 4:56 to go here in the third period. Along the far wall. Battled for there. Picked up there. Bedenko gets it over Crawford. Crawford and the Timberwolves looking like they're trying to play keep away now. Crawford got it to Todorovic. Todorovic falls down and throws one to the back wall. And McCarthy hit by Bassett from behind. Up to Delcourt. Delcourt gains the offensive zone, makes a move in. Shot, oh, it hit the post. Duffany in the neutral zone, he goes. Gains the offensive zone. Matthew might have gotten a piece of that. Under 4:05 to go here in the third period. Battle for along the back wall, taken away. There's Dylan Losey now. Losey up to Williamson in the neutral zone. Williamson lost it there and taken away by Adam Moulay. Moulay gets it over to Rivera. Rivera flips it all the way down into the Chippewa zone where William Walker will play it. Out to the neutral zone it goes. Bryce Garber takes it for the Timberwolves, gets it over to Jack Rivera. Rivera up the ice all the way down into the Chippewa zone. No icing. Lucas Nyes goes after it. Henry Simon throws it to the near side for Frankie Williamson. Williamson up the ice, just out of the reach of Fleetmeyer, who was able to poke it to Drew Halas. And puck in the Northwood zone, picked up by Adam Moulay. Got it over to Blankenship. Blankenship along the back wall behind the net. Blankenship over to Lucas Nyes, intercepted Lance Hatfield. Got it over to Henry Simon, just under 3 minutes to go in the game. Puck goes into the Timberwolves zone, no icing. Mason Matthew plays it to the far wall. Again, a ref almost gets hit. And Central Michigan with their best opportunity of the night on an attack shot into the glove of Matthew and a stoppage of play. Puck dropped to the left of it, Mason Matthew now. One in control by the Timberwolves, wrapped around to the near side. Donald Gooley goes after it. Blankenship got it down low to Temple. Temple. And it's whipped around here to the near corner. Blankenship with it. Up the ice. Up from, here's Donald Gooley now. Gooley gains the offensive zone. Gooley wheels around at the circle. Donald Gooley throws it down low, looks like to Vanderdonk. Back to Gooley. Gooley throws it back to Vanderdonk. Throws one down to Massaro. Massaro tried to throw one to Gooley, and it goes into the neutral zone for Crawford to play it with under 2 minutes to go. 1:39 to go here in the third period. In a 10-0 game for the Timberwolves. Wrapped around behind the net. Vanderdonk. Back, Crawford got it down low to Vanderdonk and then goes back to the back wall. Past Christian Rapp, picked up in his own zone by Nate Morawski. Morawski in the neutral zone. Throws it down into the Timberwolves zone with 1:14 to go and a change for the Chippewas. Todorovic chips it on into the Timberwolves zone with 1:05 to go here in the third period. Held into the Timberwolves zone. Todorovic throws it behind the net. Christian Rapp battled for there. Kemble up the ice it goes. And back down in the Chippewa zone, and we're under a minute to go here at Midland Civic Arena. Torrin Kemble throws it on, sticked away by Mason Matthew, picked up by Adam Moulet. Moulet gets it over to Jack Rivera. Rivera with under 30 seconds to go, up to Ayuyu. Ayuyu will wheel it back into his own zone. And that is going to do it for this one, as Northwood is just going to hold on to the puck. And for the second straight game, Mason Matthew Mason Matthew is going to have a shutout, and the Northwood Timberwolves have won their 12th straight GLCHL game, outscoring Central 10-0 in this game and 18-0 last night. And next week Northwood will play Toledo as they try to keep their winning streak in the GLCHL alive. 10-0 our score, and the Battle of M20 this year goes to Northwood as they take 2 from D3 and 2 from D1. And last year, with the 3-0 record against both Central teams, Northwood is now 7-0 in the last 2 seasons against Central Michigan. Your defending GLCHL champions are on a roll to start conference play here in 2025. That is going to do it here at Midland Civic Arena. For Northwood Hockey, I'm John Gervasi, and you've been watching Timberwolves Hockey on the Northwood Hockey Network. Goodbye and good night, everybody. And as always,